How about we get rid of triggers today? Now, I know you've probably been around the emotional world and people have talked to you about how they have certain things that trigger them, whether that's addiction triggers or depression triggers or triggers this or triggers that. And the reality is neither you nor I are guns. We don't have triggers dangling off our body that someone can run by and go, badoink. But it's an easy metaphor that a lot of people have grabbed onto. What if I could teach you how to get rid of it? Okay? This is one simple method of getting rid of the emotional content around and the reaction around something that's going on in the world. Once you've done this, then that thing can go on and you don't have the same reaction to it, okay? All we're doing is we're taking the reaction that's there and we're giving your body a different reaction to the same stimulus. Are you ready? Cool. So this can be done with traumatic memories, it can be done with images you got in your head, pet peeves, even sometimes health issues that really cause you to worry, anything that gets your brain going. You take an image of it, or you have a mental picture of what it is that is going on, or a representative mental picture. If it's a memory, that's easy. If it's like, oh, my to-do list, well, okay, if your to-do list looks like a dictionary that's this thick, sure, whatever. Or if it's a body part that's hurting or aching, whatever it is, you get a mental image of it, and the first thing that you do is you, one, turn it black and white. In your head, you just do it. If it resists you, just get creative with it. Imagine it's a black and white newspaper picture or an old television show, or you're just using a filter on Instagram and you're changing it, okay? 2, then you make it shrink. If that means you have to feel like you're walking away from it or you're shrinking it and putting it in the palm of your hand, just to like post-it note, postage stamp size. So it's a little tiny black and white thing. 3, imagine it lighting on fire. The fire's in color. As it goes up in flames, you just watch as all the details just disappear. Fire is a very primordial symbol for an image in the human mind, and so it has a lot of effect and a lot of power. But if fire isn't your thing and you want to use photon torpedoes, lightsabers, machine gun fire, smashing it with a hammer, putting it in a box, and whatever you got to do, okay, wood chippers and lawnmowers, whatever you got to do, you're just breaking it down to a tiny, tiny little pile of dust. Now that dust it takes a lot of energy to have emotion about that pile of dust. And so as you blow the dust away, you imagine whether it's a weed blower or a big fan or a hurricane, all that dust scatters and just floats off to the left, right? As you do, you have to create this feeling in your body of freedom, basically, and well-being, and all of that energy just kind of filling you up again because it's no longer being used to hold on to that image. So you feel it from the bottom of your feet, all the way up your legs, the belly, your heart feels wonderful, your brain's like, thank you, I don't have to think about this anymore. Almost like turning a generator on, just like, bong, cool. And that's it. That's very, very simple. It's black and white, shrink it down, burn it, blow it away, and then feel incredible. You might have to do it multiple times if it's a very particular image that's taken a long time. But this way you don't have to relive it. You just take a snapshot of it, drain it of life, make it small so that you're bigger than it, burn it, blow it away, and then you feel great. And that triggers your mind. It gives your mind more evidence that, wait, I just barely encountered this thing again and I ended feeling great. Now I don't have to feel bad anymore. Now, here's the deal. You probably have a lot of reactions to a lot of different things, and a lot of people that are dealing with addiction or depression or anxiety, they have triggers. They have things that in their life just bring it up and they don't know how to deal with it. There is a faster way to get rid of them so you don't have to do them one at a time, all at once, multiple times per each one. This is a very simple, direct method that's been very, very effective. But if you want to really get down to the root of it, if you want to be faster and more efficient at getting rid of all the baggage that you've carried so that you can just go live your life super happy, then I've put together processes and programs that have helped a lot of people. You can go to thefreedomspecialist.com. You can check out some of those programs if you're interested in calling one of my team and talking to us about your situation so we can point you in a good direction. Or you can come to one of our intensive retreats, 4 days that you don't have to stretch out over years trying to figure it out, and we can handle all the big stuff in 4 days. And then you can go home ready to just kick that momentum into high gear. The point is this: nothing has to trigger you anymore. You get to choose how you feel and how you engage with your life. And that just starts with learning how the mind and body work together in a really powerful way. Try it out. I hope to see you at one of our retreats.